This is how babies are made.
It's complete. The hat will change how people think is now complete. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that hat is freaking awesome. What does it do?
You idiot. We've been working on it this long and you don't know what it does?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Ow.
Anyways, this is the new Johnson & Johnson Smart Hat. It will supposedly make people smarter than it's developmentally appropriate. So babies will have the compatibilities of an adult. The longer you have it on and the earlier you have it on, the smarter you get. Now we just need a subject to test it on.
So we are going to disprove that old French bastard, Piaget, the one who studies the cognitive development of people.
Wow, you do have some wit, Bronson. Yes, Piaget has documented the cognitive stages of people as they go through their development in life. Piaget has 4 distinct stages, which are sensomotor, perpetual, concrete, operational, and formal operational. He created these stages after observing and performing experiments on his own daughter. When Piaget asked his 6-year-old daughter what was 8 plus 4, it took about 5 seconds to answer 12. This was because she was in the preparational stage. Later, at the age of 8, the concretal age, she could answer instantly. The hat will instantly make babies think with abstract reasoning, found only in the formal operational stage. This would be uncommon because they usually in the sensomotor stage between birth and 2 during the sensomotor stage suffer from object permanence.
What's object permanence?
Object permanence is the ability of 0 to 2-year-olds to understand that an object still exists even though one can't see it. Usually people can't think with abstract reasoning until the age of 12 and overcome object permanence by 3 when they are in their preparational stage.
Awesome. Piaget. Oh, I hate that douche Piaget for some reason. Let's do it. I'm glad we hired Eric Erickson, another developmental psychologist, to make a test tube baby for us to test out the Johnson & Johnson Smart Hat.
Oh. Hello, I'm Eric Erickson. I theorize that each stage of life has its own psychosocial task. A crisis that needs resolution. I now have a baby that can find out if the Smart Hat will surpass some of these stages in only a matter of weeks. We shall name him FudgePacker. Okay, Johnson and Cronson? Okay, it is decided. And now we put the Smart Hat on him and see how his thinking grows. As the child goes through the sensomotor stage and the preparational stage in a matter of weeks, we will see him then go through the concrete operational stage.
What do those stages mean?
It speaks.
It speaks. We'll edit that.
Oh, well, young FudgePacker, the sensomotor stage is how you will eventually start experiencing the world through senses and images. The preparational stage is when you present things with words and images, but you will lack social reasoning and logical reasoning. And the concrete operational stage is when you will be thinking logically about concrete events while grasping concrete analogies and performing arithmetical operations. If my calculations are correct, you will also move into the social stage of adolescence that matches with the formal operational cognitive stages. I know this because I am a developmental psychologist that uses experiments and naturalistic observations to show how people grow socially, emotionally, and cognitively through their lifetime. Alright, out you go. It's been fun these last 10 years in the lab. From our observations, the hat seems to be working, but we need to release you into the outside world to make sure you don't have any cognitive and social gains that we believe you to have.
But oh no, all I know about the outside world is what I see on Happy Days reruns. Just fucking do it.
Okay. I wonder if he'll try to identify himself as the guy from Happy Days. It is probable that he is since he's in the adolescent stage. The stage where teenagers work at refining a sense of self by testing roles and then integrating them to form a single identity, or they will become confused about who they are.
Hey there, kid. Am I watching you play?
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. I think I've been around kids enough to notice they work past the sensory motor stage and belong at school instead. Get out of here.
Hey teacher, what's 2 plus 2?
Are you serious?
I said the answer was 5, and someone said I was wrong and it was 4.
Ha 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 ha! What a retard! Oh, don't cry. Even though you're dumb, you don't need to cry about it.
Shut up, everyone. Why am I here? Why do I feel so dumb? I know I'm not right, but why? My life is pointless. Johnson and Cronson's suicide hotline. I think I'll call it. Hello? Hello? What am I doing on the phone? Why? If this is the reason why I'm here, I don't want to live anymore. I'm gonna jump off this bridge.
No! Don't do it. My research depend on their life. Doing this will our own spirit.
This is why I don't want to be here.
The difficulty, like, do it. You're supposed to live till you were old.
Now you are the loser. At least Johnson and Cronson's at work. I had the ability to think of shit with reasonation today I was born.
At least my name's not FudgePacker. You jackass.
No!
That sucks. He's dead.